Welcome back to another video. Today, we explore the possibility of there being a shipment style map in XDefiant. Now, if you don't know what shipment is, it's a very small map that originated back in COD 4 in 2007. And ever since, the map has been remastered multiple times. For example, in Modern Warfare 2019, as well as MW2, which came out last year. And the perks of it being such a small map is that it allowed for grinding to be so much easier. The map is a literal square with crates, so very quickly you pick up on spawn points and what players' intentions are, like where they're gonna move to and stuff. To the point where the worst COD player could average about 20 kills in shipment. Now let's take a look at why we could possibly get a shipment style map in XDefiant. But before we get into that, I just want to say, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It really helps to get my videos out there, and I'm going to be making a lot of XDefiant content whilst we're waiting for XDefiant, and especially when the game finally comes out. So as you can see, Mark Rubin is replying to a tweet saying that they like the arena map. He's also asking if there will be any smaller maps like arena, or if there would be a shipment 24/7 style playlist. To which Mark Rubin replies, "I think you'll like the first map we released for season 1, of course hinting that they do plan on adding some kind of small map." Now to be honest, when I was playing the beta, I was thinking of something like this. I did think this might be a good idea to have some kind of shipment map. But now that we haven't played it for 2 months and we've just had so much time to think about what we do and don't want for this game, I'm not really sure if this is a good idea. Of course I have trust in the developers, I know that they know what they're doing. But with the maps we already have in the game, we really don't need a map like Shipment. And what I mean by this is if we think back to Modern Warfare 2019, the standard maps for multiplayer were way too big and just extremely boring. In at least half of the maps on that game, you would spend a big percentage of the matches just running around to find someone to kill, which is why they eventually added the Shipment 24/7 game mode. However, as a way to make sure that people aren't getting camos too easily, they made it so this game mode would only be there for about a week at a time. Although I think it got to a point where some players would just want to play Shipment because it was just so much easier to get camos. Now on the other hand, the reason why XDefiant does not need this is because the maps are already very fair in size. I don't think any of the maps are too big to the point where you'll be running around the whole game, nor do I think they're too small to the point where you'll get spawn killed. And in terms of camo challenges, I don't think there's been any confirmations yet, but I think the idea is to have more progressive, more gradual camo challenges, rather than the really annoying objectives that you'd have to go completely out of your way for, like long shots. So yeah, I think a smaller, more open map would be perfect for these more progressive camo challenges, but not necessarily to the extent of Shipment, where it's just a meat grinder map, you're just farming kills. I mean, it's like Messi joining MLS, he's just farming goals. And again, with having a map like Shipment, I really think it just drains the fun of camo grinding. Because I think one thing people need to remember is that XDefiant is not like COD in the sense that it's going to come out every year. Hopefully this is the game that we're going to be playing for the next few years, so realistically there's no rush. Why do we need a map where we're going to get everything fast when we're going to be playing this game for years? So I think iconic maps like Nuketown or Rust would be a perfect example. Both maps are small but open enough for you to quickly learn spawn points and study players' movement. I think as well that they've done a great job with this arena map that they already have in the game. So I'm really excited to see what this new map is in Season 1. Like I always say, XDefiant has so much potential. And don't forget that we're supposed to be getting 3 new maps every season, as well as 3 new weapons, a faction, and a battle pass. So just within the first year of XDefiant alone, that's 4 new factions, 12 new weapons, and 12 new maps. So this is also why I say that people should just stop worrying about the release date. What we do know is that the game is coming out 100%. It could come out tomorrow, it could come out next week, it could come out next year. XDefiant coming out is inevitable. So my advice is to just find a game that you enjoy and play that. Because most importantly, XDefiant is not going to shadow drop, it's not going to come out of nowhere. We're going to get a release date and we can prepare for it then. But until then, whenever there is news for the game, I will be updating you on it, like I have been for the last few weeks. So if you do want to stay updated on XDefiant news, then make sure you subscribe because I'll be the first to let you know. And like I said earlier, I'm going to be making a lot of XDefiant content throughout the release of the game, and especially when the game comes out, there's going to be loads. But thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.